Well, let's talk a little bit about cryptocurrency. You know, the last year,
What a segue.
the
Let's
last
talk about
year,
non-quality.
the last year, the ETF with Bitcoins obviously was in the news, last year at the end of the year.
Yep.
And then the Ethereum one is in the news right now. I don't know if it's actually been approved, but it's close, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does. And, and a lot of people that were formerly against cryptocurrency that are heavy stock people that actually talk on TV and give advice on what we're talking about are now kind of coming around and saying there is a place, not a big place. No one's saying you should go all in on that. There are some people that say that, but I don't believe that. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? I'm sure you've been paying attention to it. I mean, I think a lot of people are catching on this. The Federal Reserve has printed trillions of dollars over the last 3 presidencies, and the value of our dollars going down, and people are starting to become more educated, at least from my perspective. I'm surprised with the things that people are starting to learn and get concerned about. Like, there was a time where you were never worried about having $2,000 in the bank,
Right.
but now with the bank failures last year or the year before, and what's going on with the Fed, people are trying to figure out, like, how do we protect what we have?
Yeah.
And so cryptocurrency is a big topic right now. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I'm of the old-fashioned way that if it's too difficult to explain in a sentence or two, it's still something to be very cautious about. It's not something that I recommend personally. I have had clients inquire about it, have a little bit, but we can't even really put clients more than 10% of what they have in like a crypto ETF. So I just like to keep it simple. It's not in my comfort level right now. It doesn't mean that it won't get there.
Yeah, it remains to be seen. It's considered speculative. So if someone wanted to do that, there's benchmarks for it that we would keep within those parameters, like Anne-Marie mentioned. But at our conference, our ladies' conference in Miami last year, there was a CEO of a large mutual fund and ETF company. And we heard her speak, and she was addressing it, and she mentioned that some trends that she was seeing also, and does think there is validity to keeping a close eye on it, tracking it, and her time frame. Maybe she was just throwing it out pie in the sky, but she thought maybe 6 to 7 years, it would be something more normally held in someone's portfolio because of the traction that it's making.
Yeah.
So again, it remains to be seen. We're keeping an eye on it, but again, it kind of at this point is falls outside the philosophy of our high quality, solid investing principle way of doing things.